is it that draws people to play omniraptor? Is it their speed? Their agility? Perhaps it's their pack-oriented playstyle. Then again, there's also a subgroup of raptors, myself included, who roll mostly solo when they play raptor. Perhaps, at the root of it all, people just love an underdog. Early life is the hardest part. Finding diets and food can be tough when you're a simple snack for most of the larger carnivores. Even more so now, when cerato is at possibly the most ridiculous state it has ever been in. Those things are everywhere. I just so happened to come across a small group of juveniles. Not too bad usually. Less ideal right now though, as a fresh spawn cerato charge bite can make an adult omniraptor with full food vomit. I had a choice to make. I was hungry, and I didn't know exactly what I was walking into. But if there were only a couple babies, I could probably kill both if I was careful. Silly me. Of course there was an adolescent with them. The smart play would have been to simply run away. Even if I killed the two younger ceratos, the older one would never let me eat them. Regardless, with my diets vomited up and my stomach empty, I had very little left to lose, except maybe 30 minutes of growth. The second vomit, though, that one sealed the deal. It was time to go. A short while later, after escaping the trio and healing most of my bleed, as well as the vomit sickness, I was close to starvation and extremely dehydrated. I paused for only a moment, and was immediately attacked by none other than yet another cerato. Because of course. Little twerp. This one was alone and pinnable. At least now I had a freshly delivered meal. Even if it meant I had vomited yet again. What a pain. I grabbed a drink and returned to wait out the vomit sickness, again, so that I could eat and regain my lost diets. But of course, the second I opened my menu, you little buggers! Yet another baby cerato. I don't think I have ever been more instantly annoyed than in this moment. Getting real sick of ceratos right now. I couldn't even pin one of them due to my injuries from the previous sneak attack twerp. What a pain in the absolute butt. As they fled, I decided there was no time like the present to quickly grab my diets and food and get the heck out of here. The sooner I could leave whatever ridiculous cerato swarm this was, the better. Of course, juvie cerato organs don't exactly provide much nutrition. A server restart wiping all corpses, and a fruitless search for literally any AI or players to get myself back on track later, I was in West Access. I had smelled a dead boar somewhere, but as I moved toward it, the scent vanished. Someone was out here. I desperately hoped it wasn't another stinkin' cerato. Oh, a little carno. Much preferred. His little self-yeet down a large hill had him on red. It was simple work to finish him off, and now I finally had a decent meal. Then again, juvie carno intestines don't provide much by way of diet either. I had to keep searching. I spotted a little dilo fighting a pair of dibbles, but unfortunately dilo was recently removed from raptor diet and wouldn't provide the lines I sought. There was a dead fresh spawn carno though. I'd take his organs, and then attempt to finish off one of the dibbles. Hopefully, between the carno and the dibble, their intestines would be enough for me. The smaller of the two should have been the obvious target, but I wanted to ensure that the intestines I got were large enough to activate my diet. And I had the impression that the bigger one would probably corpse guard its companion anyway. See, here's the problem with being solo as a raptor. Stamina is incredibly pressing, to the point that if you need to rest, there's nothing you can really do but watch your prey just run away. I tracked them as long as I could, despite my low stamina. But once the blood trail ended, I lost them. With my line diet completely gone and my hunger pressing, I made my way through West Rail. I'd heard a young carno, and by gosh, I was going to find that little snack. His attempt to flee was futile. Life went on. I found myself in highlands, hoping to come across a dead stego or something that the hordes of ceratos had killed. The best I found, though, were a load of bones. Oh? And a lone injured dibble. Well, that's something you don't see every day. I needed to take this slow, use caution, and attack carefully. The rain would hide the sounds of the fight from any other nearby predators or prey. I could afford to take my time. At some point, the dibble decided it was time to find a more defensible position. I regained some stamina, knowing exactly where he was headed. This hunt was about to get much more dangerous. He had the higher ground. Pouncing would be risky. There wasn't much room to go for bites either, but I was prepared to wait him out. He'd make a mistake eventually, and I'd be able to continue whittling him down. But then I turned around and saw them. 2 packies sneaking up behind me. Oh, nah. Nah, I'll just find some tacos. Ah, Delta. It was time for a change of scenery. Even though it had been raining for an obscene amount of time and my poor ears were about to be blown out, I had managed to find a tenno that had been yelling dramatically from the top of a rock, desperate for some action. I mean, I was willing to give it to him, but I wanted it to be on my terms, and the rock was not part of those terms. He spotted a pair of dilos and ran after them, still yelling. Poor thing, he must have been so bored. Well, if it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get then. Ah. Oh boy. Latency is already threatening to be unkind to me. I needed to rethink this fight. I backed off to decide the best course of action and reset. I was alone. I'd need to take this slower and play less aggressively if I was going to win against a high-latency tenno. After healing off the tiny bit of damage and regaining my stamina, I returned to where he was searching for me and ambushed him. Well, shoot. I prepared to flee again when I spotted several more raptors on the hill. Not so alone anymore. Of course, now that he wasn't fighting a solo raptor, he began to camp. This was going to be a long one. I could feel it. Especially if I kept being bucked off instantly every single time the silly thing tapped E. After a short while, the tenno decided that the mud pit below us was a much better option for camping. Great! Then you wonder why no one bothers to hunt herbivore players anymore. What's the point when they run to the mud as soon as they are mildly inconvenienced? I took a hard hit, but managed to escape the follow-up kick that would have ended me. Okay. I needed to be more careful. Much more careful. Ouch. The hunt dragged on. We could technically pounce the tenno while it was in the mud, but doing so was incredibly risky, and being bucked off meant landing right beside it or behind it, perfectly in attack range. And of course, the stun animation takes so long to get up from that once you're down, you can't get back up before the next tail slam knocks you down again. With 2 pack mates dead and only myself and 1 other remaining, I was beginning to lose hope that we could win this fight. As long as the tenno camped, we were basically stuck sitting on our hands, just waiting. Eating our packmates kept us going, but time seemed to be standing still. Despite our best efforts, the tenno still sounded perfectly healthy and strong. Eventually, though, he needed water. Not that it really mattered much, considering he just returned to camping except on a rock this time. I was beginning to grow frustrated. By this point, we'd been trying to hunt this tenno for almost an hour of real time. I was ready to simply walk away. Like, my guy, if you're this desperate for a fight, make it an actual fight, not just a war of who can keep their stomach from going red the longest while standing in close proximity to each other. The corpses of our fallen packmates had gone rotten, and that was that. I was done. It was time to walk. Or at least that's what I wanted to do, until the tenno got down from his rock and attempted to run. Well, here we go again. We went for a highly aggressive blitz attack. If we couldn't bring him down now, we were going to starve anyway. My packmate went down to a tail slam just as a cerato appeared. Nope. I'm doomed. I'd have to eat my packmate and move on to greener pastures. You've got to be kidding me. The cerato went down, and the tenno fled. Still freaking alive. The actual heck, this dude must be made of literal titanium. But at least I had perfect diet and a full stomach lying by the edge of the river. What a strange twist of fate. And now, because my solo hunts didn't exactly go according to plan, here's what happened once I managed to catch some time with Acro. Here they come, look out. Nice, put Rend into him. He's not bucking. Yep. Look out, trees.
Yep.
Sub is coming.
Folk. This sub is not scary. Nice. He hit me on pounce.
I'm putting a ton of Rend into this guy.
Same with this one. It threw me off the cliff. The game just threw me off the cliff, but I'm safe.
Okay. The little one is gonna bleed out, probably very easily, especially since they're both running at me right now.
Okay, how much stam do you have?
I don't know, I just ran between the two of them. I'm at, how much stam do I have? Half.
I'm at 39%.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get him to run off the cliff with their charges.
Okay, just, you be careful.
Oh, I'm fine.
Careful.
He's trying to bite into the... Are you coming?
Yep.
Where'd the sub go?
He's cliff camping. That was a bad choice, but I'm fine.
Oh! I almost hit you.
I'm fine.
I went through him.
Bit him again.
How you going, buddy? Yes! Rend! Alright, I gotta go.
Screen throws.
I didn't do much, I'm fine, but I don't have the stam for this, so...
Yeah, you get stam, they're both gonna camp.
Just don't fall.
I'm stuck! In the rock!
Oh.
They can't hit me though!
Can you pounce out?
Hold on, they're focused on me. They can't hit me through the rock. I can hit them! I can hit them through the rock, but I can't get out.
You can't pounce your way out?
I don't want to.
Fair. Are you injured? 'Cause, like, I want to go down to them, but I don't want to fall off of that and die.
I rented the Carno, by the way, the big one.
Okay. How low do you think their bleed is? Yes!
Oh my goodness, I am so cool.
Yes!
Let up. Out.
Yeah, boy!
That was so cool. Oh.
Ah! Another Carno! He's little.
Where?
Right in front of me. Hiya!
Okay, I'm just trotting towards you now. Did you lose health?
Nope. I put Rend into him, so he's not gonna last long. Oh gosh.
I bit you.
Yeah. No, he bit me. Goodness. Getting hit on every single thing.
That didn't touch me. Oh, and I'll play to finish him off. Oh, hello, Carnotaurus.
Ooh, another one.
Hey, Ren. Oh, we can pin him!
Rend him to death.
Okay, hop off at like...
Half Sam.
Yep.
Oh, he's
hop off
calling
now.
in a friend.
Yeah, he's dead. And see how fast he bleeds out? Also, I think he just F-called.
He did, but look at him go.
Oh! That is wild!
I'm having so much fun.
He's not moving. The sub is skedaddling.
Rending. Pin! Keep rending.
We don't have enough. We don't have enough to stay on him. So hop off now. Yep, that's exactly what we want.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and comment your thoughts below. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Also, merch is available now. Check it out if you'd like to support my channel that way too. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.